What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some more Madden 19 gameplay here. I got an online ranked match versus a random opponent, and my opponent has the Cincinnati Bengals. We got the Baltimore Ravens. I actually wanted to do an Atlanta Falcons versus Eagles game for you guys, but every time I was picking Atlanta Falcons, someone else had the Atlanta Falcons, and twice it was the same guy. And usually when people have the same team as you, they usually just hit you with a friendly quick. Of course you accept it and you move on to the next match. But it happened 4 times. After the 5th time, as a boy, Giovanni Bernard gets a huge game right there. After the 5th time, I played a guy, I blew him out, and then he conceded to defeat in the middle of the second quarter. Well, actually at the end of the second quarter. I was like, man, I don't want to play that, put that game on. Look at this play right here. I'm like, what kind of cheating mess is that? I'm like, how did he hit me with the cheese like that? I couldn't believe he cheesed me like that, man. I was like, man, you got to be kidding me, man. Somebody tell me how to stop that, man. But right here, we have a classic, man. Another one for the ages, man. You just probably not even going to believe this, that this is even possible to have. This happened twice in 1 year. I missed a wide open Michael Crabtree. Everybody, come on, man! He should have been a little faster, or Joe Flacco should have put a little bit less love on that pass. But he put a little bit too much love on that pass. I thought I had the open lane to run, man, but they squeeze me like Sonic when he gets stuck in the middle of places where he can't get out of it. He just dies automatically, man. I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me, man. As we get Andy Dalton running on the play, but before we continue. You know, this commentary here. We have a game, man. A real NFL game. One that counts, man. Week 1. First game. Atlanta Falcons versus the Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles. What are my thoughts on this game? Who do I think is going to win? You know, how many yards is Devonta Freeman going to get? Now, I'm kidding about the yards, but what are my thoughts on the game? I'm going back and forth with this right here, as I get a nice user pick right there, man. I'm going back and forth because on one hand, I'm like, you know, Nick Foles is starting. He didn't look that good in the preseason. They don't have Alshon Jeffries, which is a huge deep threat, and I think they I know Jay Ajayi had got hurt, but he was practicing. He practiced yesterday. That you know, so. You know, there are some things that are a little bit shaky. You know, Eagles backfield is, I think it's a little shaky as far as, you know, what they're going to do a little bit. I mean, even though I know Jay Ajayi will probably have most of the carry. So I think about that. I think about Atlanta Falcons. I know Atlanta Falcons is, you know, sound as far as passing defense. Rushing defense might be a little shaky. You know, Atlanta Falcons do have Julio Jones. You know, Matt Ryan was the MVP 2 years ago. Devonta Freeman is always a threat to score. Tevin Coleman is someone that you got to pay attention to, someone you got to respect. And they also have Mohamed Sanu. Now, you got to watch Sanu too. You know, he's someone that you got to, you know, keep an eye on. You can't just he's probably more of the Robert Horry of the team. You know, I'm not saying he's as clutch as Robert Horry was when he was playing basketball, but you know, he's that 5th guy that you still got to account for. So Austin Hooper. So I mean, they got some guys, you know, on offense, and they got some guys on defense. You know what I mean? That's not bad at all. So, but with all that said, I still like the Eagles by 3. I actually at one point I had Atlanta by 6 at one point, but then I thought about it a little bit deeper. I said, you know what? They are at Lincoln Financial Stadium. The defense is still pretty stout. I don't think they're missing anybody on defense, and I believe in Nick Foles. You know, I believe in Nick Foles a little bit more than what the average person does. I like Nick Foles, man. I've been a huge fan of Nick Foles. Not necessarily a huge fan, but I've been one of those guys that I can honestly say, you know, Nick Foles, you know, was a guy I stood up for a while, because I did see him play, you know, before he started playing real NFL games, and I was like, man, this guy, he has potential to be pretty good. So it was pretty satisfying to see the way he performed in that Super Bowl, man. That was that was pretty good. He able to get another bat down. But that corner over there on the right-hand side, I believe, man, he'll bat the ball down, man. But he only got beat like once in this game. But for some reason, he just would not intercept that ball, man. He probably had an opportunity to intercept the ball like 5 or 6 times. My goodness. But I like the Eagles by 3. Eagles by 3. You know, stout defense. I'm sure Nick Foles could create some kind of offense, even though at least I hope he does a little bit of, running with Jay Ajayi. I do have him in one league, so I actually got fantasy football-wise. I got Matt Ryan in one league, Jay Ajayi in another. I got Coleman in one league, but he's on the bench, so he's not playing. I do got Devonta Freeman in 2 leagues. So it's a little bit of everything on both sides as far as on both teams, man. But at any rate, I got the Eagles by 3. Let's get into this game, man. Middle of the 4th quarter. We go over the middle, and I thought I had a step on my opponent. I did have a step on him, but I guess I didn't have enough, to get that touchdown. And the score still remains 7-7, and it has been like this for a long time. Under 2 minutes to go into the game. I went for it on that 4th and 17. In this case, it was curious because I felt like I was in the position to do it. I was in a peculiar kind of, that position where you're like, man, it's not necessarily punting range, but it's not field goal range either, so I might as well go for it. As my opponent goes for the touchdown right there with John Ross. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. Somebody get him. No one got him. And he ended up scoring. Scores 14-7, and the game is very stuffy right now. It's stuffy. The water's rising. You just don't want to be in this water, man. You don't want to dance in this water. You don't want to swim in this water. 3rd down and 10. We end up getting sacked right here. I'm like, man, you have got to be kidding me, man. God came out of nowhere. 4th and 18, man. Right here. We lob it deep. It's your boy. Looking good, Billy Ray. And I knew this guy was open, man. Like I seen that he was running the man-to-man coverage. I tried that play four times. The first 3 times didn't work, but 4th time was the charm. And we ended up tying the ball game 14-14. Can you believe on a 4th and 18? We get the pass. We get the first down. Not just the first down. We end up getting a touchdown. So that forces my opponent to try to score before the game is over. He has 3 timeouts. Pay attention to that. He goes deep, left-hand side. Looks like one-on-one for a second, but we do get some help back there. Thank goodness, man, because A.J. Green is a problem one-on-one in this game. A problem that you really, really don't want. If my opponent goes deep again, we got some safety help, and we end up intercepting that, man. Woo, woo, woo. That interception felt good, man. So we end up not getting that right there, but we do get this, man. So check out this. I end up getting tackled. 1 second left to go on to the game. For all the marbles in China and Switzerland. He had somebody back there, but I saw somebody else that looked like they was kind of open. I don't know, open enough to get that touchdown, but we ended up getting sacked, man. I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me. I couldn't even believe I'm in another overtime. I'm like, can you believe? Look at this, man. We are in the overtime, but at least this time we got the ball first, though. I'll take that, man. Let's make some moves. I do not like the way they spin in this game as we go to the screen left-hand side. I probably shouldn't have juked right there. Probably should have kept running. We end up almost getting sacked. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now, if he would have picked that up or ran that back, I would have been sick to my stomach and not been able to come out of the house for 2 whole weeks. My goodness. Take it down to 10. We go over the middle. Good defense from my opponent. They end up batting that down. That's not my halfback wheel. That's another play that kind of does some of the same routes as halfback wheel. I don't know the exact name of the play, but we end up getting sacked right there and forced to punt, man. We have to punt this one. If he gets the ball right there and there, he can just kick a field goal right there in the game. And we do not want that. We want this guy to try to earn his way down the field if he's going to score. If we're going to score, make him earn it. As we bat that one down right there, take it down 10, play action fake, roll to the left-hand side, finds a wide receiver. I want to say that's Tyler Eifert, but I don't think that's it. I think that's number 81. I believe Eifert is 87. 3rd down to 5. He goes over the middle to A.J. Green. I'm like, come on, LP, you got to get on that. That was my man, my bad, Joel. Let's keep the ball rolling. 3rd down and 13. He drops back. I think he wanted to go to the left, but we send that blitz, man. That blitz came in heavy, man, and we end up getting that sack right there, man. Woo! I can't even believe that, that blitz came in the way it did. I mean, that was just that was just nuts how that blitz came in. As he sends a blitz right there on a 2nd and 11. 3rd down and 19. I thought I had it right there, but he dropped it. I'm like, my goodness, man, that would have been crazy. Let us get another punt in this overtime. Look at this, man. Both teams not wanting to budge. No one wants to give up anything. The water's rising. The water's at our chest right now. And I thought I had to pick right there. I'm like, come on, Ravens corner. Somebody pick it off. One of y'all pick that ball off. I'm like, man, y'all killing me, man. As he throws to the left-hand side. And y'all, man, here we go. I mean, it was a good game, though. Good game, man. But he missed the kick. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe he missed this kick and gave me life as we almost had a crazy catch right there by the running back. Right here, we get the Crabtree one more time. I think Crabtree had probably about 10 or 11 catches in this game, man. He was an absolute monster. I mean, Flacco, I think he had over 400 yards. Don't quote me on that, but we ended up getting a couple rushes right here. Third down and 16 in the second overtime of this game. We do a little pass right there, one of my favorite passes in the game. We don't really go nowhere. We have enough leg in Justin Tucker to kick this field goal. Let's see what happens, man. Can we actually make it? And yes, we make it, and we send this guy home, man. Wow. Woo! What a game, man. What a game. What a classic. I can't even believe that this game went the way it did. Because you got to think about it like this. If I don't get that interception earlier in like the second quarter of this game, that user pick that I got, it's a touchdown for my opponent and the game's over. Couple other situations. If things would have went another way, the game would have been over. It wouldn't even have been no overtime. I can't think of the other two situations that was kind of close to that situation I described earlier as far as me getting the user pick. But at any rate, shout out to my opponent. Much love, much respect. I hope you guys enjoy the NFL season, a fresh start, man. Good luck to the Eagles fans. Good luck to the Falcons fans. Hopefully we have an amazing game, one game for the ages, an instant classic like we have right here. And I can't even wait for this game, man. I can't even wait. I got my FanDuel bets in. I'm going to start putting in my casino bets a little bit. I'm only going to put a little bit of money on there like I do every year. I'm not going to go crazy. We have Madden. I got my fantasy football lineups in. We're going to go see the game at Green Turtle. It's just going to be awesome, man. We're going to have an awesome year, man. Yo, boy.